Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 15th of March 2015. So, starting off with the pound, this moving lower initially. You can see the sell bars here, plenty of selling, bit of profit taking here in this bar, selling returns, again, bit of profit taking, and then the final bout of selling at a psychological level, which is going to be the one 39.50. See the buying coming in, and also in this bar that's not highlighted you will see that classic bar. I'm just going to remove these arrows and go back to this one where the market comes off the low. You can see where it closed off the low and the volume is very high. You've got the professional buying bar. We then get a retest here, comes back and tests. We then get a 76% retracement, and then we see the market move higher. And I'll just mark that up for you as well. I think that one is the lowest one, and let me just do that again. This time take out the extend right. So from the low to where the market moves higher then fails, and it comes back to 76%, and then the market moves to the upside there. And then once it's done that, you'll see the market come back down to here, 62%, and then move back down and take out these lows here before finding some support and then pulling back and moving back once again. And in the daily chart, in the bigger picture, you can see why this market stopped at that area. In the smaller time frame, I'll just remind you of it here. You can see where the market moved higher, and the reason being is because it stopped at the 76% retracement. In order to move higher, it's got to drive through here. If not, it's going to come back down this way. Simple as that. News today, what have we got? Absolutely nothing. Nothing to be concerned about there. All medium impact news items there. Meanwhile, in the Dow, have you spotted the new pattern? The new pattern is the market moves higher in the pre-market session. It then trades sideways, as you can see here. And then as soon as the main event opens, 1:30 at the moment, you see the selling coming in and then buying back. Obviously profit taking, no new buying. Market below the 20-bar average. Down she goes, runs out of selling, and then see sideways, and then further down once more. They try to bring the market back in the latter part of the session, and once again you've got this low here to this high, 62.76, and then the market up, and then it's brought back and retested at this level as well. Now on the overnight, you will see that the market has moved slightly lower, but then all of a sudden we've got that same pattern again where the market is moving higher in the pre-market session, and you can see this quite clearly in the daily chart. So the day before we had exactly the same thing. The market opened, started to move higher, and then sold off. It came down to the 76% retracement that we drew in last week, and now the market is attempting to move higher. I'm just going to remove this one just to make it a bit clearer. So what we're looking at here is, has the market got the strength to move back up, or is it going to come back down as soon as the market opens and retest these areas? And again, you'll get those clues, but that's exactly what's happened for the last 3 consecutive days. Also note that the market is below the 20-bar moving average as well at the moment. So what if it was to move back towards the upside? What can we gauge from this? Well, certainly from this high down to this low, this is where the market is likely to find some resistance. If it should move back towards the upside there. So again, keep these figures in mind when you are looking at the intraday swings in this market. Make a note of them because they are important, as you've seen many times during and in the market alert. In the implied volatility, this is actually confirming that there's some weakness around. We see the market, or the options market volatility being increased from 14.67 to 15.39 as well. So a bit of nervousness there from the option sellers. Meanwhile, Bitcoin continues to move lower. Again, we've had these areas marked up, and this for me is still an area where this market is going to test, and if this breaks, we're going down to the recent low that was put in February. This market certainly on the bearish side at the moment. You've got the 76% retracement that we saw there, and the market now moving in this direction at the moment. So certainly more on the short side than the buy side. And also again, note the amount of volume that we've seen over the last few days as well, compared to when the market actually moved back to the upside. The buying was barely there, but there's a huge amount of weakness and selling in this market at the moment. Right, that will do it for this one. If there's anything to report today, then I will let you know. Other than that, as ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.